Good evening. So a bit later than planned, but this always seems to be the way these days. I've got some cards for you, and I was expecting one, but Spirit has given me four. So we're again going to go down to the Carl Gray deck, and that's Gateway of Light Activation by Hay House. So if you want to just ground and receive, then this reading is for you if it resonates. So the first card today is Earth Star Activation, Anchoring Grounded Action, Isis Energy. So this has come forward just to remind us exactly how powerful we are and that we are in resonance with everything. But it's specifically asking us to anchor into the Earth Star. So our Earth Star chakra is probably about 12 inches below our feet, our physical feet. And that's where all the energy from Gaia comes up and where all our energy can sit. So Gaia can access it, we can access it, we can anchor ourselves into the essence and the vibration of Gaia, where everything can actually just flow out along the ley lines. And it is a very nurturing energy, but it's an energy of action that we have to ground that energy and hold it. It anchors us in to a specific vibration, to a specific place, to a specific feeling. And we hold that resonance within our internal vibration, and we then mirror that outside. Isis is stepping forward to support that energy, to say you are the star, you anchor in your energy, and then it radiates out. And Gaia will use it, and it's a blessing not only for yourselves, for Gaia, but the wider collective. So it's important to keep ourselves anchored and grounded in anything that we are doing, whether it is spiritual, whether it's manual, whether it's just mundane. We need to be anchored. We need to have our thought process, our choices need to be anchored in our highest timeline. So the second card today was Star Gathering, stars aligned, remembering home, soul family. This is a beautiful card and a lovely energy. And we have the new moon in, I think it's Virgo tomorrow. As I said, I'm no astrologer, so please do check. But Star Gathering is about the coming together of the star family, to following the essence and the vibration of your own star lineage. A lot of us who are incarnated here have star lineages, star families, star ancestors that actually guide us and support us. And they come from inside. They're not away in the stars somewhere, so to speak. That universe is actually inside our own vibration. But they're coming forward to say that something absolutely fantastic is happening. Everything is aligning. Everything is being made up. All things are shifting. The jigsaw is almost complete. And they just want to say to you, well done, congratulations. You have worked really, really hard, and you're anchoring in something, not only to the Earth Star chakra, but also to the Soul Star chakra. And the stars gathering is them coming to worship you, to say thank you. They're coming as a visitation. They are asking you to remember further back than you've ever remembered before. We often say about the crown chakra opens up like a lotus flower, and it's like peeling an onion. You peel back the layers. When you remember, when you truly remember and honour who we are at the core, our essence, we go back so far, back to primordial times, to remember what we were, who we are, what essence we were, and are, should I say, before the breath, before the sound. We remember creation in the room, in the sanctuary, to be held suspended in a vortex of creation. We are both the creator and the creation, and the essence of creative energy. And it is just pulling it all together. It's understanding that we are far more complex, more beautiful, more powerful and majestic than we ever even thought. I mean, 30 years ago, if you'd have said to me that, oh, Deborah, you were speaking to somebody on YouTube about X, Y, Z, I thought, got to be having a laugh. Absolutely wasn't even on my radar. I hadn't awoken then, and I was just quite happily getting on with my everyday life. Forgotten what I'd done as a child. I was very light as a child. I have been told, I don't quite remember just yet, but I have been told that I was a dragon rider, that, I laid the ley lines for Gaia in the oceans with one of my friends, and we were two whales that actually laid the grid lines for the planetary grid lines in the ocean. There's lots of different things that, I've been told. Some of them I remember, but it's reawakening, and it's revisiting those memories. And the more you revisit them, the more they become crystallized, the more that you pick out of them something actually quite significant. So your star family is just gathering to say they are so happy, they are so grateful that you're here now, that you have stepped forward, that you have been the beacon for everybody else, that you are the chosen one who came forward, who came to actually incarnate in this time and shine that light to shift that density. Oh gosh, yeah, to be able to remember and build moving forward. We have all gone through gates, energetic gates, and those portals, those energetic gates are within us. That's our levels of consciousness. So although this looks external because it looks like a portal, it's actually within us. It's as we ascend, we actually descend in cycles, and it's not, we don't go down to hell because that just doesn't result. But it is remembering deeper and becoming more wiser and pulling out all those nuggets, all those ancient codes, those ancient seals, those ancient rememberings that have been locked away within the sanctity of us until we have enough consciousness to actually go in and actually find them and rediscover them. And there are lots of people tapping into their eternal being and really having some powerful revelations. And it's time for you to start that journey. So the next card that came forward was Lemurian Seed Codes, Embracing Sensitivity, Uniqueness, and Living with Grace. And this follows so beautifully on from that, because Lemuria was a physical place incarnate on Earth. And although it's not a physical place that we can actually see, touch, smell, and visit currently, it is a vibrational essence. And that vibrational essence we are awakening to. And those codes that are within us are coming online. And you may want to look at the codes of Lemuria, or you may even want to hold some Lemurian crystal. Or you may just want to just bask in the energy of what you remember as a soul who walked within that timeline before the fall, when we were so much wiser than we are now, that we had everything, but we were happy. And before the division, before the, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Before the dissension, before the greed, before the chaos, before the catalyst, before we were actually stripped of all we had. Because that was a beautiful time when we were living our dream life, and we could create, and we could love, and we could just, everything was just there for us, and some of us didn't appreciate it. But as we tap into those codes, those seeds that are still within us, they begin to awaken what we were, how we lived, knowledge that we secured, wisdom that we've got. And slowly we will begin to be able to integrate them into this 5D life that we're living at the moment. So we have to be unique, because Lemuria was unique. And what we bring forward will be very sacred and unique. We need to embrace the sensitivity of the time, mirror it with what's going on at the moment, but take the best parts of both and marry them together. And that way we live in grace and love. We seek with compassion and forgiveness, and we begin to open and shine at a completely new level. And the last card today is Heart of Source, all-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance and serenity. I think the battery's about to go, but quickly I'll do this one. So this is a beautiful card, and if the light does go, I'll cut it short. So all-encompassing Heart of Source, we are Source incarnate. We are that living flame, that living energy, that living vibration. We have come through, we have dropped into these bodies of flesh, and at our core we are we are Source. We are pure unadulterated Source. We just don't remember it. So this journey that we're on in this human form is to remember who we are, is to walk back to our own sovereignty, our own majestic being. Our own beingness comes onto line, to find that light, to find that source, find that connection, to rediscover what we are inside. And it's that beautiful labyrinth of a journey, and it is very, very cyclical, and it can appear at times to be very traumatic, but because of free will and because of all the chaos that goes with the lower vibrations, the higher vibrations, and society in general, with everyone trying to outdo everybody else and all the manipulation, we have to just clear the playing fields. We have to actually tune in with our own energetic signature and find that spark of Source within us to shine forward, to be able to bring others into that vibration, to lift them. We lift others, we do not transcend down into their level. We bring them up to where we are, and we offer them everything that we have on a vibrational level. But as I have always said before, we give from the cup. No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. We give from the saucer. We drink from the cup. So if you're filling your cup up with Source energy and divine light, divine consciousness, then anything that overspills is freely given. That cup is our daily sustenance, our daily survival. It is our lifeblood, our life energy, our sacredness. And that's what we have to keep for ourselves. And it is not for anybody else. So those are the cards for today. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope you can see this, because I can barely see myself, but I know it's just about running. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there because I know for a fact it's going to go off in a minute. So from my heart, from Poppy sat on the table on this dull day, I will see you again. Namaste.